Good day, everyone. Let's take a tour to our Cpanel and then look at some few things. Then we will start designing some simple websites, and then we will gradually advance to the higher stage. Okay, so I've logged into my Cpanel account. This is my hosting company, SiteGround. Now, SiteGround only support one main domain for a shared hosting. So I have only one domain, but I can create an unlimited subdomains. Okay, when I say a subdomain, assuming you have a domain, main domain name. My main domain name is penhubs.com. Okay, but currently under construction. I'm doing something on my side, so I'll bring it in few days. This is my main domain I purchased, and then I hosted this domain with SiteGround. But since SiteGround support unlimited subdomains, I can create thousands of subdomains without any limit. So when I talk of subdomain, assuming this is my main domain, this is my main domain name. Okay, anything I create before the main domain is called a subdomain. For instance, if you go to my e-commerce shop, I have created something called ecom.penhubs.com. ecom.penhubs.com. Now this ecom before the penhubs is the main domain I registered. Penhubs is the main domain I registered. So this prefix before the main domain is what we call a subdomain. It's a subset of the main domain. Okay, this is a subset of the main domain. So this is what we call a subdomain. You can create a subdomain and host a main website on it. You can host so many websites on the subdomain. Okay, no matter the kind of website you want to host, you can host many domains with a subdomain. Okay, you can host so many sites with a subdomain. So this is my e-commerce shop, and then this is my e-commerce shop, and it's a subdomain, but you have a full website on it. And this is my main domain I registered, but it's still I'm doing something on it, and it will come back later. Okay, so this is what I want to show you. Okay, so we are going to create a subdomain similar to this one, and then begin building a simple website. So first of all, we are going to tour the Cpanel, how the Cpanel looks, and the common things you need to know about the Cpanel. Then we are going to launch a software called WordPress, because WordPress is the main building software we are going to use to build our websites. Okay, we have so many platforms like Joomla, Drupal, and other things, but we are going to use WordPress because WordPress comes in so many advantages, has so many advantages. So we are going to stick to WordPress. So without much ado, let's bust on. So if you come to my Cpanel, this is my control panel. We have subdomains here. You have the ability to create subdomains. We have add-on domains. You can also have add-on domains. You have packed domains. You can also redirect your website to another domain or main website. If you come to Softaculous installer, Softaculous installer also contain all the website softwares. Okay, it contains all the website software you can use to build. You have WordPress, Joomla, we have the Drupal, you have PrestaShop, we have Magento, we have PHP, or like so many things. But we are going to stick to WordPress. Okay, we are going to stick to WordPress because of the many advantages that come with WordPress software. Okay, so let's get back to. Okay, so if you come here, we also have your files. If you want to know where all your files are stored, all your website files are stored, you come and click on File Manager. Okay, if you click on the File Manager, you choose your domain. Okay, your domain will appear here. if you have only one domain, then only one domain will appear here. But since I have many domains, I can choose the kind of sites or the kind of domain I want to visit. So if I click here, I have all these domains. These are all subdomains, but this is the main domain. Okay, so if I choose to locate this domain, then it means I'm going to see the files on this website. Okay, so all the files on this website can be accessed through the public underscore HTML. Public underscore HTML. Okay, so I will click on it, and then you see all the sites I have built, all the files are located here. Okay, so if you want to know where all your files are contained, just click on WP content. If you click on WP content, you will see the plugins on your site, the themes you've used on the site, the upgrades you've done, or the upgrade the site have done, and then the uploads. You will see everything here. So the software that we are going to launch, which is WordPress, we can either start building the site with different themes. We can upload the themes straight away through our cPanel, or we can also do the installation on the WordPress software directly without coming to the cPanel. So there are two things. You can do it through the cPanel. You can upload all your plugins through the cPanel. Then you can also, if you have a plugin you want to upload, assuming you have a plugin on your computer you want to upload, you just click on upload, and then your upload plugin will come in this folder. If you have a theme and you want to upload, you can upload it and then it will come to the themes folder. Okay, so after you've done that, if you go to your WordPress dashboard, you can then start configuring some things. But if you don't want to do it this way, you can also launch the software itself, which is the WordPress, and then start doing some basic things. Okay, and whatever you do on the WordPress software, it will automatically be launched here. Okay, so assuming we have uploaded a theme through the WordPress software or through the WordPress dashboard, it will automatically appear here. It will be stored here. If you upload whatever you upload, whether plugins or themes on the WordPress software, it will automatically appear here. Okay, so all your files will be located here. Any file you upload to your website will come under WP content. So if you want to, let's say I want to remove something, okay, maybe I don't have this, I don't like this software, I want to remove it. I'll just click on it and then click on delete. I can delete it and then remove it. Okay, so all these plugins are found on my website. If you go to my WordPress website, you will see it. You see all these plugins, and you can also see them here. So if you want to do any changes here, you can do it. If you want to delete any plugin you don't like or anything you don't like, you can come here and delete them straight away, or you can go to the WordPress dashboard and delete them straight away. So we can do it in two ways: either the WordPress software directory, or we can come to the cPanel itself and do so many things. Okay, so the website you're going to launch, we can launch it through the cPanel, and you can also build the site through the WordPress itself. Okay, so bear with me, and then we will do so many things. So these are the simple things you have to know about the cPanel. First of all, you have to know how to build your website. Okay, if you have your domain, you can start installing. If you have your domain, you can start installing the WordPress theme straight away. Some cPanels don't have software plus installers, but you can also get them on the app installers. Okay, so the moment you see software plus installer, it means you can find WordPress software inside, and you can then begin to install. You can also install it directly from the cPanel itself. Okay, and then you can also create emails. If you want to create emails, you just click on here. Okay, so if you want to create emails, you can create so many emails. Assuming I want to create an email, the email you create will come together with your domain. So this is my main domain. To come together with domain. So this is my main domain. I can create an email following this domain. Let's say admin, then it will be admin@penhouse.com. I can say info@penhouse.com. Okay. Then I'll generate a password for it. And after that, it will be shown here. So these are the emails I have created here. Okay. These are the emails I have created so far. If I want to visit my email, assuming I want to, maybe somebody has sent me a mail and I want to read. What do I do? What you do is go to webmail. Go to webmail. You click on webmail. You click on webmail. Okay. Then you click on login to webmail. Okay. So if you want to access your webmail, you can choose one of these to access it. Okay. Normally I use Horde. Horde is very, very, very easy to navigate. So I normally use Horde. So I'll click on Horde. And then straight away it will lead me to my webmail. Okay. So every mail I have, people will be sending me mails, and I also be sending mails. All the mails will come inside this one. So I can read my emails. If I want to read this email, I can read it. Okay. So I can read this mail straight away. Then what's again? Yeah, that's basically what we can say. Okay. So the most important thing is you will be able to find your domain and then building a website. So first of all, if you launch or if you log into your Cpanel or control panel, since you have one domain for now, you go ahead and then click on Softaculous, and then you can get WordPress software. So you can launch your website with straight away. If you want to access your files, maybe you want to delete something or you want to add something, you can come to File Manager. Okay. If you want to maybe do something in your databases, okay, you can also create a new database using MySQL, and then you can also make some changes at my PHP, my admin. Okay, you can make changes here. Okay, and then so all the databases are stored here. All the database concerning your website are stored here. So you can also create new databases and then it will be stored here. Okay, so if you also want to create emails, then you can also go to email. You can also go to email accounts, and then you can create mails. If you want to access your email address, you can click on webmail and then choose one of the options given you, and then you can easily read your mails. Okay. However, you can also connect your webmails to local emails such as Yahoo, Gmail, Outlook, and also many. You can do all these things. Later on, I'll teach you how to also connect your webmail straight away to your Gmail account or Yahoo account or Outlook account, so that whenever anyone sends you a message, you don't have to go to your Cpanel and then access your webmail, but you can read it straight away from your Gmail account. Okay. So this is the tour to the Cpanel, and then we are going to start building the website in the next few minutes. We are going to launch the software called WordPress and then begin building some pages, categories, and other things on the website, and then we will gradually come to a successful end. Thank you very much for watching. See you on the top. Goodbye.